Hey guys, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the Persol Key West number 2. So first off, let's go ahead and pop these sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. These sunglasses have 60mm lenses and an 18mm bridge, and these are very similar to the original Persol Key West sunglasses. The biggest difference between the original and the number 2 is the fact that the frames on the 2 are actually made out of this absolutely beautiful acetate material, which is really nice and definitely adds a little bit of a different look and a different flair to these frames. So right now I have on the Persol Key West number 2. Let me go ahead and pop on the original so you guys can get a good idea of the difference between both these two sunglasses. So here we can see, of course, they are very similar. There's actually a slight difference in the lens size of the sunglasses. The originals have 62mm lenses and a 17mm bridge. Even though they basically look the exact same, it's going to take about 2mm difference here on the lens and then 1mm difference here on the bridge. So basically they're going to wear the exact same, even though the dimensions are a little bit different. And that's because one is metal and the other is acetate. Also, as you guys probably already imagined, the original Persol Key West look very similar to the classic Ray-Ban Olympian sunglasses, and the Key West number 2 look very similar to the Ray-Ban Olympian number 2 with their acetate fronts. As far as styling goes, I really do like the look of these frames. They're absolutely timeless and they just look very cool and fun. A really cool styling element of these frames is that single bridge runs all the way up here and through the temples and makes it just look like one solid piece of metal, and that adds a really cool aerodynamic feel to these frames, making them look like they're just one solid piece of metal and then acetate. So if we get a little bit closer to these frames, we can see a little etched Persol logo there for authentication purposes, and then we can see these absolutely gorgeous acetate frames here on the front of the sunglasses, and the acetate frames match the acetate here on the ear rest of these frames. These sunglasses have all metal hinges and they're actually spring hinges, so they're going to bend out and give a custom fit to the face, which is definitely really nice. Now the reflective stem system here really isn't existent. It is more here just for looks and that only, but they do have those spring hinges, so they're going to bend out kind of like the reflective stem system would, but just a little bit different. But either way, these are still very comfortable to wear on face for long periods of time. Now if we take a look at the outside right ear rest of the frames, we can see a Persol logo painted on the outside right frame, which definitely adds a really cool look to these frames. Now if we take a look here on the back side sunglasses, we can see these rivets or these little screws here where they screw in the acetate to the metal frames, and that looks really cool. It definitely adds a utilitarian type of feel to these frames, which is definitely very cool. And the hardware color here is gold, which matches the frames very well and just really makes the sunglasses pop. And it's not something that anybody else is going to notice, but you're definitely going to notice it when, you know, handling the sunglasses or before you put them on. It just adds a really cool kind of industrial feel to these frames. Now these sunglasses are made in Italy, and like I said here in the inner right temple sunglasses, they just say Persol made in Italy, which is very nice to see. And the build quality of the sunglasses is definitely very nice. Everything just feels very high quality and premium. The frames don't squeak or anything like that. They're just done very well. The acetate is very nice and comes with a very high polish to them, which really makes the frames pop when wearing them outdoors in the sunlight, and they just look absolutely gorgeous. Now as far as coverage from the sun goes, these sunglasses offer extremely good coverage from the sun because they do have this wraparound styling to them. So here up top we can see there really isn't a big gap to let sunlight in unprotected, and here on the sides again there really isn't a big gap to let sunlight in unprotected. So this style of sunglasses is extremely practical. Now as far as lens quality goes, these sunglasses have all glass lenses, and Persol's glass lenses are some of the best in the industry. Of course, they're going to block 100% of UVA and UVB rays, and the optical clarity of their glass is very high quality. You're definitely not going to be disappointed. Everything's going to look very nice and crisp when looking through these lenses. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to mention between the original and the 2 is the fact that the original actually have fully adjustable nose rests, where here on the original, your nose just simply rests on the acetate. Both feel very good, but overall this is a really good pair of sunglasses, and right now you can actually pick these up on Amazon and from Persol's website directly for only around $150, and I think for that money you really can't go wrong wrong of picking up a pair of these sunglasses for only $150. So I am going to leave a link in the description down below to both Persol's website directly and on Amazon. So if you click those links, hopefully you guys are going to get the best possible deal. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to give me a big thumbs up down below, and of course make sure to subscribe button, and then you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to my YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in your next one.